Well, we're back right here in the studio, and I hope everyone out there is having a very nice evening. We have with us right now His Excellency Dr. Adarsh Swaika, Indian Ambassador to the State of Kuwait. Your Excellency, welcome to our program, Hello Kuwait, once again.
Thank you, Mr. Tariq. It's always a pleasure to be on your show, and if I correctly remember, I started with your show on Kuwait TV, and I think I'm ending with your show.
Well, it's a pleasure and honor for us, Mr. Ambassador, for you to end your tenure right here on the media with us right here on Hello Kuwait. Your Excellency, your time as Ambassador to Kuwait will sadly be coming to an end soon. You have served here in the state of Kuwait as Indian Ambassador for the last 3 years. How do you feel this already strong friendship and bond has developed even more during the 3 years that you were Ambassador, sir?
No, in fact, when I look back these last 3 years, a lot of work has been done. What I can say with great satisfaction, with great confidence, that today India-Kuwait relationship is probably at its best in recent history, and not only in recent years, but I can say in recent decades. And see, there has been no high-level visit for the last 10 years from either side. And I think we had the high-level visit of Prime Minister Modi. Today, there are no outstanding bilateral issues, no major outstanding bilateral issues between our countries. So it says a lot when we say of relationship. And what has been the focus? To deepen our cooperation in existing areas and to come up with new areas of cooperation. So in recent times, we have, I think, increased our institutional mechanisms from 3 to 10. So that shows the latitude of our relationship today.
Yeah, it's a very strong friendship, and we'll be talking a little bit more about the bilateral relationship shortly. But one of the most historic milestones under your leadership, Mr. Ambassador, was the visit of the Prime Minister Modi to the state of Kuwait. Tell our audience about that, please.
That is something I think which I will cherish, and I was fortunate to be at the steering wheel when this happened. This visit happened after a gap of 4 decades, 43 years to be precise. And we deeply appreciate how the leadership of Kuwait welcomed Prime Minister Modi. Exceptional gestures. He was conferred with the highest national honor of Kuwait. He was made the special guest at the 26th Arabian Gulf Cup opening ceremony. And not only the symbolism attached to the visit, even if we look at the substantive aspects of the visit, the relations were elevated to a strategic partnership. Some of the key agreements were signed, like the MOU on defense cooperation, Kuwait joining the International Solar Alliance. And I think the leadership, His Highness the Amir, His Highness the Crown Prince, and His Highness the Prime Minister, they had very detailed conversation with Prime Minister Modi on different subjects, which we are following up for early implementation. And I'm sure that some of it has already been done and some are already in work. So I think overall that visit was very, very historic, and I think that has given a real solid footing to our relations.
Mr. Ambassador, you placed a strong emphasis on enhancing bilateral trade and investment. Can you tell our audience a little bit more about that also?
True, I think because trade has been the historical edifice of our relations. You know how Kuwaitis used to travel to India in dhows and trading in pearls, horses, dates, come back with commodities from India. I think that's the connection, the last 2-3 centuries. And therefore today also, if you see, India is among the top 3 trading partners of Kuwait. The bilateral trade is in the range of $10 to $12 billion. Food security is extremely important. India supplies a lot of food products to Kuwait, which is essential for its food security. We import a lot of energy, oil and LPG from Kuwait, which is very, very essential for our own energy requirements. We also see that there has been a lot of diversification in the Indian trade export basket. We are seeing made in India vehicles, 4-wheelers, 2-wheelers, electrical machinery, mechanical products. So there has been a good diversification of trade. Similarly, you also talked about investments. I think that has been a big focus, particularly in my tenure. We have done some big investment conferences to sensitize Kuwait and its business houses that today India is the 4th largest economy in the world. And there are a lot of opportunities for investment in India. And it is a two-way thing. Even Indian companies are looking very positively now at Kuwait. Some of the big infrastructure projects are being implemented by Indian companies. And I think the Kuwait New Vision 2035 and India's own developed country goal of 2047, they align with each other. So there are a lot of complementarities, there are a lot of opportunities which we have to tap. There is still a lot of work to be done, and I'm sure that in times to come, we will do a lot more to strengthen our economic partnership.
Your Excellency, you also worked on promoting tourism. You've done that quite a bit, and recently the e-visa for Kuwaiti nationals to visit India was implemented, a very big step. Tell our audience more about that, please, sir.
Yeah, tourism has been something very close to my heart. We have focused a lot. I think you have also attended some of our tourism promotion events. But I think the feather in the cap was the extension of electronic visa to our Kuwaiti friends. They were constantly asking me, do we need to go to the visa center to apply in person, to put the biometric? I think all has been resolved now. With the e-visa from July, even you're sitting at home, you can apply, you can pay the fees. You don't need to go to the center to put biometrics. It can be done at the airport in India.
Very nice.
And now you're getting 5 years tourist visa. So we have already started issuing a lot of e-visas. Even otherwise, the tourist visa figures have considerably increased.
Great.
Because India is a country of 365 days tourism.
That's right.
Any point, any day, any month you pick up, I can tell you this is the place you can go. You have beaches, you have mountains, you have rivers, you have wildlife, you have adventure sports, I think. So I would encourage our Kuwaiti friends who are seeing the show to look at India positively as a tourism destination, and we are seeing a lot of groups now going, even female groups going to India. So I think the e-visa will definitely help facilitate that.
Of course, that's a very big step, and you can't go wrong, as you said, 365 days of the year. There's always some place to visit and enjoy and have a great time in the beautiful country of India. Mr. Ambassador, you also had a lot of cultural diplomacy, cultural events. Tell our audience about the various cultural activities that you and your team also put together, Ambassador.
Now again, that flows from our historical connections. I think that we have extensive people-to-people linkages, and that has helped in appreciation of each other's culture. When you see Bollywood movies, you see music, classical music, you see a lot of the impact of Indian food on Kuwaiti cuisine.
Yes.
The words which are common. And I think we recently did the 250 years of India-Kuwait friendship exhibition at the National Library, and
very nice
you were
event.
there, a lot of people were there. I think we were able to showcase the rich history between India and Kuwait, rare manuscripts, books printed in India, the Indian rupee and coins which are used in Kuwait. And I think there were so many things, there's so many common between our cultures. You go to a movie theater, you will see where the Indian movie is running, you will see more Kuwaitis and our expats rather than Indians. So I think there is a lot of appreciation, and we did in a lot of cultural events. We did the Festival of India in 2023. When I came in, we brought very, very big exponents of classical music in 2023 and 24. So I think there has been a lot of focus on cultural activities, and we also look forward to participation of Kuwaiti cultural troops in India's festivals, international festivals like the upcoming Suraj Kud Mela in February 2026 in Haryana. So I think culture is something I think where a lot of our people-to-people linkages have worked and are still in works.
Inshallah, that will, I'm sure, continue and even get even more prosperous. Ambassador, you also highlighted the invaluable role of the large Indian community right here in the state of Kuwait, serving as a bridge of friendship between the two countries. You know, the Indian community has worked hand in hand with Kuwait to help build up the country and so forth. Tell us more about that, sir.
That is something which I personally experienced in my 3 years. When I came in, we were around 9,90,000. Today we are 1 million plus. So I think the community is growing. If it is growing, it shows that there is an appreciation of their role in the society. And believe me, I think I have met a lot of Kuwaiti interlocutors, right from the leadership to the government to the semi-government civil society. Wherever I go, the first thing I hear is Indians are peaceful, trustworthy, hardworking, and have expertise. Even I will not name her, but she said that some of the Indian engineers have been my gurus. So I think they have carved a niche for themselves.
To a lot of young
they have
people.
Carved a niche for themselves. They are present in all sectors of society, right from CEOs to the domestic workers. So I think they are rightly the community of first choice. Obviously, there will be aberrations when you have such a large community, but I think I'm very happy to see that they are contributing to the development of Kuwait, and I'm very confident that they will continue to do so and be a part of the social fabric of Kuwait.
Great to hear that, Ambassador. And one thing that you've commented on a few occasions is your fondness of the local custom here, the diwaniyas. So how was that? I know you visited a lot of diwaniyas during your tenure right here in the state of Kuwait. You even like to hold a diwaniya at your residence and the embassy and so forth. So tell us more on your impressions of the diwaniyas here in the state of Kuwait.
That was a custom which I found very unique to Kuwait. There's so much informality associated with it. You don't have to commit yourself for a long time, or you don't have to be. I think it somehow grew on me, and I think it is customary to visit a lot of diwaniyas for all ambassadors, but I found it very, very useful. And therefore I ended my tenure with a farewell reception for a Kuwaiti friend in a Diwaliya style format. And I visited my last Diwaniya yesterday at the Minister of Amiri Diwan's house, and I think that will remain really close to me. And I feel that's very, very useful as a tool to work in Kuwait.
Well, we're very happy you enjoyed the cultural aspects of the state of Kuwait, Ambassador. And Ambassador, for our audience watching, where will your next posting be, if you don't mind to tell our audience, please?
No, I will be going as Ambassador of India to Kenya. I will also be concurrently accredited to Somalia, and I will also have a multilateral hat in terms of being India's permanent representative to UNEP and UN Habitat. So there are multiple roles there, but again, Kenya is something which is connected to my Kuwait stint. You know, when the Kuwaiti merchants used to go from Kuwait to Indian subcontinent, on the return they were touching Mombasa and coming. So I think it still keeps me connected to Kuwait. So I look forward to seeing many of our friends in Kenya, which is a tourism hotspot.
And we wish you all the best of luck in your tenure there also. And as we're coming to the end of our interview, Mr. Ambassador, do you have any last words for the audience watching our program this evening?
I cannot but thank Kuwait and its friendly people for the warmth, for the affection, for the friendship during my 3 years, and I really feel that made my stay in Kuwait very, very comfortable, and I would cherish those memories. I take back a lot of friends with me. So I look forward to seeing India-Kuwait relations reach greater heights. And I think for that, the patronage of the leadership of Kuwait for India-Kuwait strong relationship is very important, and they have done that. They have ensured the welfare of the large Indian community. My gratitude to the leadership of Kuwait, and my big thanks to the friendly people of Kuwait.
Well, Mr. Ambassador, we'd like to wish you, myself and the team of the program, all the best of luck in your future endeavors and your next posting in Kenya. All the best of luck to yourself and your family. And thank you for being a friend to our program and a friend to the media right here in the state of Kuwait.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We'd like to thank His Excellency Dr. Adarsh Swaika, the Indian Ambassador to the state of Kuwait. We wish him all the best of luck in his future endeavors. Right now, we're going to be moving on to another one of our great reports this evening, so stay tuned.